My name's Nicole Reid, and I'm going to be sharing a few poems today. So the first one is called Pop, which is People of Power. Just a reminder that every single person in here is a person of power. And it goes like this. Smash through glass ceilings, open mouths revealing the relevance of realness. Rising to the topping, we're never flopping. When we stretch our minds, and in there you'll find the purpose you were created for. The detonation of your core. Stop concealing and burst that bubble. It's a blessing to be a blessing, double, double. Something is bubbling, it's brewing underneath, and all of our gifts we will bequeath. Transparent water enclosing transparent air is rising up into this atmosphere. Don't keep it in, don't keep it inside. We can't live in death, but when we're alive. Let's thrive, not just survive. Download this knowledge onto our hard drives, our minds, and let's power drive with the grace of God and those in our squad to be at one with hope and snap, crackle, and pop. With each step, we're climbing to the top, where the world is our backdrop and our creativity and imagination is filled with island drops. We're all pop, people of power. Now is the hour. We never stop. Let's talk shop. While we use our superpower to edify, encourage, and empower. For God is raising us higher to inspire for such a time as this. So stay locked in as you don't want to miss. Increase your knowledge and wisdom in your bliss because we're all pop. People of power, now is the hour. We never stop. Let's talk shop because we're all people of power. Now is the hour. We never stop. Let's talk shop. Thank you. So the next poem is about unity, and it goes like this. We're one and the same, unity. In this massive expanse where the waves crash back and forth, throwing us around, moving us and going against the motion. Plenty of fish in the sea, they say, but you chose me. God allowed connectivity. Reality is, the world is our oyster, and as much as the ocean goes beyond infinity, sometimes we still feel stuck in a pond, like a goldfish, invisible borders, limitations, captured in a net of hierarchy. The bed we dive to on the surface of the crust, the midpoint where the atmosphere and chemical compound of the environment suddenly changes, and the surface just below where vision is disfigured can barely make it out. Seeing the translucent scene of blue across the waters and echoes through, the vibrations of eternity linked together, a shoal of fish and fishermen to fling their nets of disorder to tame the masses. But the wind blown over their scales can cause their windows to be seen. Let it collapse from their eyes and release these dry bones to revival. Double-sided, held firm in poise, lips mouthed in displeasure. Thank you. The next piece is called Planting Seeds. It starts small, tiny, a speck, scattered across a plain of dirt, mixed with emotions and hopeful plans of the future. There begins a routine of care and attention, love and time, positive speech breathe over the living thing. Daily observations, change in positions, water and warmth, food and fuel. Changes begin to take place in that unrecognizable seed. The need to establish roots while grappling with the idea. Take it on. Gravitate to the source, the stretch, as we begin to outgrow our space, bigger than that what was, capacity expanded. No stopping now as we plunge ourselves into that very thing that started as a thought. Now we're caught in the essence of the present. Thank you. This next one is called Vital Organ. You'll have your rhythm back any day now. Loving like rumors spread, dreaming like lunatic spacemen jump from their spacesuits, living like you never forgot how, singing like no one is watching. Your heart is a metaphor, and yours is growing so strong, still beating as it's a sign of life, still scarred from activities before, but moving forward, leaping onwards, journeying towards a more regular, consistent rhythm, one which seems calmer. Your heart is a metaphor, and yours is growing so strong, building its muscles, deepening its power. You'll have your rhythm back any day now. No more chest discomfort and shortness of breath. A return to pumping as it should. Enough blood to your body. Your heart is a metaphor, and yours is growing so strong. There is an art and science to this vital organ. It's in you, but not entirely of you. You're in a relationship where you're not always the senior partner. Ongoing inquiries, knowing emotions, recording of deeds on stony tablets as the walls. Thank you. This next piece was written reflecting on Sidney Poitier, his legacy, and just him being a change maker. And then it led me to kind of reflect on all creatives and just being change makers. Industry is compelled to present a self-perpetuating fantasy, and truthfully reflected, is it part of the dream? The reality is that he has no right to appear, but he must work. But for all those people who need to see him, he must smuggle in a reality that he knows is not in the script. There is energy in this moment, seeing bicultural change makers at every level. Ambition shifts into new modes of intention and audacious action, inspiring the globe, and realizing empowering narratives, determined to be the eminent champions of our collective. The impact of 1 billion scattered seeds shaping this historic era in time and future, uniting around a shared mission, securing a community's future growth, paradigm shifting, cultural immersion, ushering you into a world. If balm is for the soul and food is for the mind, the soulscapes must adhere to the notion that we make the change. We are the change. As we reframe the figures weaving through sonorities, let this poem be a hand upon your shoulder, because we're not there yet. We're surviving, navigating challenges, protecting artistic integrity and not losing our minds. We're still searching for serenity, with fragments of identity and a secret symphony underneath the bloom. Are we ready to share our experiences? Because some words have been left unspoken. Are we ready to discover the new and celebrate stories to cultivate beauty? Thank you. And the last two ones that I'm going to read is about just being part of a collective, it's being part of a community. And this one's called Collective. Hungry to connect to the pieces that crave familiarity, uttering dances of belonging, multitudes of neighborly love cupped in a huddle, aroused by speech, alerting alternates, needs met by wants and felt with desire, keenly hospitable for the passing time. Indeed, this could all feel so dreamlike. Nevertheless, our differences create melting pots of distinctive individuals, collectively existing in an atmosphere of nurture. Is it that all lives matter? In this life, there has been a living montage, collaged and restructured for a purpose not known to us. False lies, hands tied, pick a card, any card, pick a side, any side, as long as your opinion stays inside. We don't find the hidden parts of our being without meaning and meandering over the perils of life. We must muster the strength to be able to be kind, human, full of joyful intent, while being content. And this one is called Togetherness. The heartbeat of a space, not the living room where we seem to live our lives. Sprawled out around the four walls, it's the kitchen, where mum measures with her eyes and laughter fills the place. We never underestimate the feeling of togetherness. We crave for this. It can't be manufactured. It's just a natural state of being. Wondering in my mind if there will ever be a time when this will be over, when breakdowns in lines of communication will make it impossible to gather in such a way that we feel the force of isolated lockdowns, when we are overwhelmed with life's pressures, when we can't be bothered to get together and share the love, when we can no longer bear with brave faces, but a little design, a little intention can make your habitat. Thank you. Okay, and the last one, this is the last one. It's called Every Kind of People. In cities everywhere, people go about their lives scurrying. Invisible weights placed on frames of heaviness, they carry it. Planted footprints leave traces of existence. Carbon copies of bodies mirror exhaustion. Repetitive routines in oxygenated mist, the treadmill never stands still. But the magically mundane in cities everywhere give access to subtle changes we don't even notice. Debris on the ground of service raises voices of a standard to be heard, unfiltered. Shared experience is the time that they can be collected. Connections build momentum while isolation causes the slow train to crawl at a pace with undesired anxiousness. Participation is key, not just for them, but for we. Unlocking chambers of hope to overhear conversations of challenge for the greater good of all. Anticipating the future so that one day we can view the effortless togetherness that we crave for. Thank you. Again, my name is Nicole Reid, and you can find me on Instagram at Nicole Reads, as in reading a book. So N1COLEREADS. Thank you.